I'm knee deep right now in the Swiftie Easter egg hunting. I am over. Yeah.
Nice.
Taylor Swift's romance with Travis Kelce continues to capture headlines, keeping fans hooked with every twist. Online debates rage over whether she'll embrace the title Mrs. Kelce or maintain her powerful brand identity. Fashion insiders are already predicting that her wedding dress will inspire worldwide trends. Adding fuel, an old interview resurfaced where Taylor shared her dream vision of a wedding, sparking even more excitement. To top it off, the jeweler behind her stunning engagement ring has won hearts by connecting the design's inspiration to Speak Now.
To those of you who've been with me since day one, thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much.
Adding more buzz, Kelly Stafford highlighted her NFL family link to the Kelce brothers, while Donna Kelce stirred conversation online with a repost that left many Swifties completely surprised.
Her uterus is aching. I know it is. Her uterus is aching. And she wants a baby. She wants a baby.
Taylor Swift's journey with Travis Kelce has turned into one of the most fascinating modern love stories, packed with twists, endless debates, and fan-fueled speculation that refuses to slow down. What started as whispers of romance has grown into a full-blown cultural phenomenon, with Swifties splitting themselves into camps and the media treating every development like breaking news. At the heart of it all lies one of the most unexpected yet heated debates: whether Taylor will keep her world-famous surname or step into life as Mrs. Kelce. For fans, it's not just a matter of tradition versus independence, but a battle over identity, branding, and symbolism. Taylor Swift isn't just a name. It's an empire carved over nearly 2 decades of music, tours, merchandise, documentaries, and one of the fiercest battles over ownership in pop culture history through her Taylor's version re-recordings. To many, that name represents resilience, artistry, and power, and surrendering it for marriage feels like tearing down a monument. Yet on the other side, there's a wave of romantics swooning at the sound of Mrs. Kelce, framing it as the storybook ending of a fairy tale set on football fields and stadium stages. This divide has sparked endless commentary, memes, and even mock-ups of jerseys with hybrid surnames, while Taylor herself has remained silent, adding even more fuel to the speculation fire. Insiders insist no decision has been made, leaving the internet to spiral, one viral post at a time. For Travis, the whole name debate likely matters less than the reality of being engaged to one of the most influential women alive. But for fans, the symbolic stakes couldn't feel higher. But as the surname frenzy rages on, the conversation quickly shifts into another obsession: Taylor's wedding gown. Forget the flowers, the vows, or even the venue. Fashion insiders have declared that her dress will be nothing short of a global event. This isn't just a garment, it's a cultural milestone in the making, with designers from Versace to Valentino, Dior to Vera Wang, all quietly maneuvering for the honor of dressing the superstar bride. Fashion executives are whispering that whoever lands the commission won't just design a dress, but cement their name in history, comparing the stakes to Princess Diana's legendary wedding gown. That level of hype means this isn't just another celebrity wedding outfit, but a potential turning point for bridal fashion worldwide. Fans are already imagining a ripple effect where brides across continents will be asking for the Taylor look, no matter what form it takes. Reports suggest she knows full well the magnitude of her choice, recognizing that one twirl in the aisle could reshape wedding fashion for decades. Designers, meanwhile, are flooding her team with sketches, mood boards, and fabric samples, as though competing in the Super Bowl of couture. And still, as fashionistas hold their breath, Swifties dig into the archives for clues, resurfacing a 2012 interview where a then 23-year-old Taylor painted her vision of the perfect marriage. What's striking isn't some over-the-top fantasy, but her focus on resilience and partnership, describing her dream relationship as one where when difficulties arise, the couple simply agrees, "We'll get through it." For fans, hearing young Taylor voice such grounded wisdom only deepens the emotional resonance of her current love story. It feels, in their eyes, like she prophesied the future, with her present romance echoing the words she spoke more than a decade ago. What adds even more magic to this unfolding saga is the engagement ring itself. A dazzling old mine-cut diamond that experts suggest could be worth up to $5 million. Unlike a standard sparkler, this stone carries history, with roots tracing back to the 18th and 19th centuries, making it a rare artifact rather than just an accessory. For Swifties, it's not just a symbol of love, but a treasure that bridges past and present, embodying timelessness and significance. The jeweler behind the masterpiece, Kindred Lubeck, has her own story worthy of a ballad. Once on track for a legal career after studying psychology, she took a detour during the pandemic, asking her father for a part-time role at his jewelry shop. That leap of faith transformed into a full-fledged career, with Lubeck eventually mastering her craft, building an online following, and creating a fine jewelry brand that gained traction on Instagram Reels. Her work, blending traditional craftsmanship with a modern eye, caught fire just in time for the biggest commission of her life, designing Taylor Swift's engagement ring. From backup plans to superstardom by association, Lubeck's rise mirrors the themes of resilience and reinvention that define Swift's own career. When the engagement news broke, Lubeck even leaned into Swiftie culture by sharing a cheeky, "Enchanted to meet you" lyric reference online, which immediately went viral. For fans, it became another thread weaving the ring into Taylor's broader story, blending romance, artistry, and destiny. As the whirlwind continues, one thing is certain: Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's engagement has become far bigger than just two people promising a future together. It's evolved into a narrative that touches on modern debates about identity, tradition, business, and culture. Swift's name isn't just her own. It belongs to a movement of fans who see it as a battle scar of artistic independence. Her gown won't just be fabric and stitching, but a seismic fashion event capable of shaping tastes worldwide. Her ring isn't simply jewelry, but a symbol of history and artistry intersecting with love. And her relationship with Travis isn't just romance. It's the living embodiment of her past lyrics, interviews, and values now materializing in real time. Whether she chooses to remain Taylor Swift or step into life as Mrs. Kelce, whether she dons a gown by Dior or Valentino, whether her ring shines brightest in photos or in person, the story is already cemented as one of the most iconic celebrity romances of our time. For Swifties, watching this unfold is like seeing a fairy tale written live, one headline, one viral post, and one emotional gasp at a time. And as always, the final chapter will belong to Taylor herself, a woman who has never let others dictate her story, but has consistently proven that every choice she makes, from music to love, is hers alone.
Hello, my name is Kindred Lubeck. I'm 30 years old. I started making jewelry in the summer of 2019. I was 25. I believe that if someone says you can't do something, you should prove them 110% wrong. I think that if one door closes, you should kick the next one down. I think that if you have a dream, you should never, ever quit. To those of you who've been with me since day one, thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so, so much. And to those of you who are new.
While Taylor Swift's dazzling engagement ring is capturing the attention of fans worldwide, elsewhere in the NFL universe, Kelly Stafford has been adding her own surprising twist to the ongoing Kelce mania by casually revealing her deep connections to the Kelce family, turning what seemed like a random detail into an unexpected piece of football lore. Kelly explained that her brother, Chad Hall, once played alongside Jason Kelce back in their Philadelphia days. Hall is a wide receiver and Jason as the anchor on the offensive line, essentially placing her family inside the Kelce orbit long before Swifties ever turned their magnifying glasses toward football. It's the kind of casual connection that makes you realize the NFL really is a tight-knit community, where the family trees of players, coaches, and spouses interweave in ways most fans never fully recognize. For Kelly, these ties aren't just name drops. She's spoken fondly about the Kelces, calling them genuine, down-to-earth people she admires, even ranking them above the legendary Manning family when asked which NFL dynasty she prefers. That simple statement spoke volumes, especially when paired with her acknowledgement that the Kelces aren't just football giants, but relatable personalities who've turned podcasting into a second career and managed to become fan favorites far beyond the gridiron. What makes this even more entertaining is how Kelly Stafford herself has managed to ride the wave of Swift and Kelce's popularity, admitting openly that Taylor Swift's influence on football brought a new audience, specifically a massive surge of women, to her own podcast, giving her Tuesday Timeout segments a brand new fan base. She even leaned into the cultural moment by embracing the crossover between football and pop culture, dressing up with her husband Matthew and their daughters as versions of Taylor and Travis last Halloween, effectively creating a Kelce Swift family cosplay that fans couldn't stop talking about. It was the perfect example of how the intersection of sports and celebrity romance is reshaping even the way NFL families connect with fans. But just when the internet seemed ready to relax after Kelly's playful acknowledgement of her role in the frenzy, another unexpected moment reignited the fire, this time from Mama Kelce herself. Donna Kelce caused a stir when she reposted a comedic reel suggesting Taylor was destined for motherhood with a Kelce baby, blending humor with a touch of Hallmark-style storytelling. The video, featuring jokes about Taylor balancing world domination with homemaking, sparked amusement for some but left many Swifties taken aback, debating whether the post was a playful moment or an unnecessary dive into speculation about family planning. Social media lit up immediately, with comments flying across Twitter and Instagram as fans pleaded for Donna to step back from reposting controversial jokes, with some even suggesting she hire a social media manager to filter out content that might stir up unintended drama. In the end, what these moments show is that Taylor and Travis's relationship has become such a cultural phenomenon that even the smallest comment, costume, or repost creates ripple effects far beyond the football field, proving that the Swift-Kelce story is bigger than just romance. It's a pop culture event pulling in voices from every corner of sports and entertainment.
Her uterus is aching. I know it is. Her uterus is aching. And she wants a baby. She wants a baby. And it's time. It's time for her to want a baby. And she wants to breed with that big old Kelce boy. Of course she does. Of course she does. They're both tall.
Some fans joked about the classic mother-in-law trope, while others hoped it was just an innocent repost. Either way, the drama sparked plenty of chatter and kept everyone buzzing.